Canada is gearing up for a federal election on October 20th, 2025. This election follows the resignation of Justin Trudeau as Prime Minister in early January 2025. Trudeau's departure came amidst declining popularity and criticism of his economic policies. The Canadian economy faces significant challenges, making this election crucial for the country's future. Canadians are concerned about the rising cost of living. Inflation has eroded purchasing power, making it difficult for families to afford essential goods and services. The dream of homeownership seems increasingly out of reach for many, particularly in major urban centres. Adding to the economic uncertainty is the shadow of potential U.S. tariffs. Former U.S. President Donald Trump's threats to impose a 25% tariff on Canadian goods continue to loom large. Such tariffs could have a devastating impact on Canada's export-dependent economy. The upcoming election presents a stark choice for Canadians. Voters must carefully consider which leader has the best plan to navigate these turbulent economic waters and secure a prosperous future. The stakes have never been higher. Pierre Poilievre, leader of the Conservative Party, has emerged as a front-runner in the polls. Poilievre's campaign centres around a promise to shrink the size of government. He advocates for reducing taxes and regulations, arguing that this will unleash economic growth and create jobs. The Liberal Party, seeking a fresh start after Trudeau's departure, will choose a new leader on March 9, 2025. The new Liberal leader will automatically become Prime Minister, as the party currently holds a minority government. Several prominent figures are vying for the leadership, each with their own economic vision for Canada. Other parties, such as the Bloc Québécois and the New Democratic Party, or NDP, are also vying for Canadians' votes. The Bloc Québécois, advocating for Quebec's sovereignty, focuses on promoting the province's economic interests. The NDP, a left-leaning party, traditionally champions social programs and supports increased government spending on social services. The outcome of the election hinges on which party can convince Canadians that they have the right solutions to the country's economic challenges. The next few months will be crucial as the parties present their platforms and engage in a vigorous debate about the best path forward for Canada's economy. The Canadian economy faces a multitude of challenges, and these issues are front and centre in the election campaign. The rising cost of living, fueled by inflation, has put a strain on household budgets across the country. Canadians are feeling the pinch at the grocery store, at the gas pump, and when paying their monthly bills. Affordable housing is another pressing concern, particularly in major cities like Toronto and Vancouver. The dream of home ownership feels increasingly out of reach for many Canadians as housing prices continue to skyrocket. This has led to a growing affordability crisis, with many struggling to find affordable rental options as well. Canada is also grappling with a significant budget deficit, currently standing at 60 billion Canadian dollars. This deficit limits the government's ability to invest in key areas like healthcare, education, and infrastructure. Addressing the deficit will require difficult choices, and voters will be looking to the parties to outline their plans for fiscal responsibility. The potential for U.S. tariffs adds another layer of complexity to the economic picture. The uncertainty surrounding trade relations with the United States has already had a chilling effect on some sectors of the Canadian economy. Businesses are hesitant to invest and expand, fearing the impact of potential tariffs. The 2025 Canadian federal election is about more than just choosing a new Prime Minister. It's about choosing a direction for the country, particularly when it comes to the economy. The decisions made by the next government will have a profound impact on the lives of Canadians for years to come. Voters face a stark choice. Will they opt for the Conservative Party's vision of smaller government and lower taxes, or will they choose a different path, perhaps one offered by the Liberal Party or another party? Each option carries its own set of potential benefits and risks. The outcome of the election will determine how Canada addresses its economic challenges. It will shape the country's approach to issues like the cost of living, affordable housing, the budget deficit, and the threat of U.S. tariffs. This election is a pivotal moment for Canada. Voters have a responsibility to engage in the democratic process, to carefully consider the platforms of the different parties, and to make an informed choice that reflects their hopes and aspirations for the country's future. The stakes are high, and the decisions made on October 20th, 2025, will resonate for generations to come.